We just had a bit of a drop in the signal in the area. We're going to get the other camera up and running as well. We have 3 of the 4. Quite a wonderful draw there. Current score is 6-4 in favor of Eden. We were about to give you, before we were rudely interrupted by the signal drop, an update on the other games that's happening. On ring 6 we have Natal Inland B playing against BGN. Currently Natal Inland B is leading 9-2. Then we have City Beng playing BGN, and currently they are leading City Beng 12, or City Beng is leading 12-4, a very important match for City Beng after dropping the last match. Then we have Northern Cape versus Sables. Currently Northern Cape on 9 and Sables on 2. I think that's also a match that could determine who might go end up in the top 5 or 6 between the two of them. Then we have Northern Free State playing BGN again. Currently Northern Free State on 10 and BGN on 3. Then we have the much anticipated match between Border and JBA. Currently Border on 11 and JBA on 1. Very important match for Border there, the defending champions. Yeah, everybody, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all joining us again. Please share with all your groups, especially if you're from Eden or Natal Inland. And you can enjoy the bowls of the youngsters being played here at Orangia in Bloemfontein in this Free State. Beautiful. Oh, it's not too hot today, but the sun, when it does come out, you can do feel it. On the mat currently for NIBA is Caleb. It's 1-1 to Eden. Okay, a quick update on the other greens. Let's just change the camera angle for you guys. Okay, so on the B green we have Boerland playing JBA. Boerland leading 7-2. Then we have Sables versus KZN Country. Sables leading 7-5. Then we have Eden B versus Northwest. Eden 7-4. Then we have Boerland versus Eden, which is 5-5. And then we have Southern Free State against Ekurhuleni. Southern Free State leading 8-2. On the C green we have Northwest playing JBA. Currently Northwest leading 7-3. Then we have BGN versus Western Province. BGN leading 6-3. And then we have Southern Free State against Boerland. 2-9 in favor of Boerland. And then a bit of an upset at this stage, but it's still early stages. Namibia trailing Eden by 11-4. Support for Caleb. Johan next to me joking that it looks like they're practicing a little bit of social distance on this head. And I don't think Kwa is taking a wonderful use of that front bowl. You won't miss those bowls on the green. Let's see if Kwa can replicate that previous shot. He's going to be close. Exactly the same shot, very consistent. One is going to get close here. I just needed a touch on that front one, but it's 2 back bowls. Now it's up to Os and Caleb. Caleb will be very happy with Quas 2 balls there in front of the jack. Third of Eden indicating to Os that is free down. It's a good line, yeah. You can sneak in there, yeah. Only holding 2 now. But very important that you don't drop multiples. Try to keep it to 1 or 2. And we're up to 40 followers live on Facebook. Remember, it's also live on YouTube as well, and we're cross-posting to Bowls of Africa and BGN. Oh, was been really consistent today. Always have one close to the head. Matthew on the mat for Eden. Playing on the backhand. That end seems to be bending a bit more. Just a bit heavy on that one. But his skip is happy. Back ball is never wasted. A wonderful draw there by Kwa. Really a good ball there. Putting the pressure on Eden. Let's see the NIBA supporters and the Eden supporters. Where are you guys? We're only up to 40. Oh, sien daar's. Promoting one of the front bowls. Oh, shot down for NIBA. Oh. Caleb moving the jack backwards. Just checking if it's inside the ring. Chandra indicating
Daai ding spring.
Good starting ball there by Tembeka. I have to say I like the color of the NIBA shirts. Bit different. Quite a few nice shirts around. I see also BGN playing in a new design. And Sables with a totally new design, quite nice and modern. Almost looks like a bit of a Picasso. Matthew looks like he's on a good line here. We're experiencing a bit of a network lag, so it might looks like the picture is struggling a little bit, but it should sort them out in a few seconds. I just need to sort out the one camera that's not connecting again. So I'll be right back. But the current score is 7-all after 9 ends. Lots of support for Natal Inland. Any Eden supporters out there? Update on the border JBA. Current score there is 12-5 in favor of border. Updates on the other greens as well. We have on the B green, we have Boland playing JBA. Current score though is 11-8. And we have Sables versus KZN Country. Sables currently leading 11-6. Then a good match between Eden B and Northwest B. Currently they are 10 each. Then we have Boland against Eden. So, DeAndre, I think that's one where you will be not supporting Eden, but they are. Boland is leading there 10-5. Then we have Southern Free State against Ekurhuleni, where Southern Free State is leading 12-2. Then on the C green, we have Northwest A versus JBA. Northwest currently leading by 4 points on 10-6. Then we have BGN versus Western Province, where BGN is currently leading by 2 points against Western Province, 7-5. And then we have Southern Free State against Boland. Current score there is 9-4 in favor of Boland. And then Eden versus Namibia. Namibia is still only on 5 and Eden now on 13. Most of the matches are on the 10th end, so there's around about 5 ends left. For those who don't know, they're playing 15 ends with a time limit of 2 hours 15 minutes. And you get 3 points for a win, and then basically points difference. So yeah, quite a few close matches. There's been a few upsets. I think if Eden can pull that match through against Namibia, it will be a bit of a upset there, and will give all the other districts in that section opportunity to maybe get close. They're just quickly measuring here for how many shots. Looks like there's at least one out at the moment. So it's 2 Natal Inland, and they move on to onto 9. 9-7 after 10 ends. Okay, on this screen we have Border leading JBA. Just 12-5. Then we have Northern Free State versus BGN. Just a quick update. Border picking up 2 there against JBA, so they're leading 15-5. Northern Free State is on 10. Just waiting to see what BGN scored is on 6. Then we have Sables versus Northern Cape. Northern Cape leading 11-4. And then we have City Beng versus BGN. City Beng with a A good comeback after their loss in the previous round. They're currently leading 21-4. And right on the end we have Natal Inland versus BGN. And the score there, we'll just wait a few moments, is looks like 13-4 in favor of Natal Inland. So Natal Inland in both these matches are looking good. We just updated that. It was 15-5 in favor of Border. Your team doing good there. Looks like you've trained them well down there in Border to defend your title you were able to do this year. We're really missing you here at the juniors. Yes. Eden still holding shot. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, we're all doing well this side. We were David Hammer, the Vice President of Bowls of Africa, was talking that he was missing you guys, and especially you and Curly, especially when we were watching the Formula One, and Hamilton didn't win. You know, the only Hamilton he supports is you guys. And we have Siwe at the under 15s. He's also following what's happening with the border side quite keenly to see if I can go through. They are currently leading their section. So yeah, a good shot of maybe seeing a repeat of the defense of the title. There is 4 sections with a cross play within the sections of 2 of the sections against orange and blue, and then the winners of each section will play in the quarterfinals or the semis, and then the finals and the fourth playoff. You see, you will win gold. It's important to win your section. Now, for those who are not bowlers or who are watching the stream, hopefully all the bowlers are sharing it on their page, so we get a few non-bowlers. The game of bowls, basically the scoring works. You need to get as many of your bowls close to what we call the white ball, is referred to as a jack. Oh, just missing out there, Oz. Caleb playing a good bowl. He's had a good game. He's been in there. But like I said, no, wonderful ball there by Caleb, moving the shot ball out. So yeah, basically how the scoring works is you take how many of your balls are closer than your opponent. If you have 2 balls closer, then you get 2 points. If you have 4 or 5 or 6, you get those amounts. So yeah, it's about outplaying your opponent's closest one. And remember that it is a moving target as well, because the jack can be moved backwards or to the side. If it moves outside the playing surface, which we refer to as a rink, that's the line between the basically the white lines that you can see on the backboards. That is they're measuring here for second shot. So that's 2. That's 2 to Natal Inland. They move on to 11. Basically what we were explaining is we refer to the white ball as a jack, and that can move forward or backwards or to the side, depending on the contact made by the opponent or your ball. If it goes outside the playing surface, it's called a burnt end. In a normal, it's a wonderful shot there by Caleb's. So if it goes outside the playing surface, it's called a burnt end, and then in this format, it gets respotted on the 2-meter mark in a normal singles game, or depending on the conditions of play, it can mean that that end needs to be replayed. So basically, that end gets started again. A wonderful start there by Tembeka. Good draw there by Matthew. So please remember to support our sponsors. This tournament is sponsored by Department Sports, Arts and Culture, but the normal sponsors for bowls in South Africa is on your screen now. So without their support, we won't have a game. We have Studderford Lines, Perfect Delivery, Personal Trust, Aero, Drake's Pride, Department Sports, Arts and Culture, and Sascock. Yeah, Mark, yeah. The pressure from the lead and second, it does change the game. A wonderful draw there by Matthew, outdrawing for a shot. Yeah, I think the importance of your lead is underrated sometimes. People tend to put new, inexperienced players in as lead, but I think in social games that's possible. But I think when you get to the professional side, you want your best professional lead. It's a speciality. I think it's important. The same with your second. A good lead will always make a good second. Your third and fourth, it's a bit of a different kettle of fish. They need to play a bit more aggressively or play defensively or even play strategically. The game of bowls is not just about getting close to the jack. You have to worry what's happening at the back because of that fact that it can be a moving target. So, do you agree? Do you think that the lead is a very important position? Do you play lead yourself? Just drop us a comment. How many leads do we have on the live stream? A good position there by Chandra. I have to say, Eden has been stuck on 7 for quite a few ends. I think they'll be dreading wanting just to get one shot just to break the ice. There's only 3 ends left after this end. So I think we should be in time for the 2-hour bell. So I don't think they need to worry about the time limit. I see most of the other matches are also on either playing the 10th end or finishing the 11th. A wonderful ball there again by the border player on the rink next door. Quite a good head. Caleb will be going aggressively for the shot ball. Now for all those new to bowls, the positions in a fours game, the nice thing about bowls, you have basically fours, trips and pairs and then singles, and then we have mixed pairs and mixed trips and all different combinations. Wonderful draw there by Aussie. That's 3 down, so Eden has moved off that 7 and gotten into striking distance of Natal Inland again. So yeah, basically we have 4 positions in this format of the game. We have lead. He's in control of delivering the jack and placing the mat. Then we have the second. And normally they are responsible for the scoreboard if their team is not in charge of the card. So they also do the flipboard in this game. And then we have the thirds, which is basically the vice captain. So normally, if you are holding, the would either try to consolidate getting more points, or maybe even looking at what's happening around the head, where they need to reposition their where they need to maybe cover the back or something like that. And then you have your skip. He's basically in control of the game. He's the captain, so he decides, or he knows what type of head he wants to build. A head is basically what we call a group of bowls. So yeah, that's just the basics on the position. Yeah, Hendrik. Normally, how it works in bowls is you normally start off as a lead, and then you prove yourself, and then you move on to higher positions till you get to skip. Normally, skips are the most experienced players in your side. They also need to be able to play all the shots and understand the basics of what can happen and how a ball might go out. And nice delivery by Kwa. Very distinctive bowls he's playing with. Natal Inland will want him to be close. Matthew wanting to play on the forehand, asking his skip if it's alright. Playing a bit heavy on that one, but this is probably the shortest end we have played today. Actually, I think it's probably the shortest length we've had all day on this rink. Let's see if Kwa has that dead draw skills. That's gonna be close. Oh, wonderful draw there by Kwa. Quick updates for our friends in the border region. Currently leading 24-5 after 12 ends. And then for the Northern Cape friends, currently 12-5 in favor of the Northern Cape. And our Northern Free State friends just up the road is basically 13-6. Yeah, for those who don't know the setup of South African bowls, we have our national body, Bowl South Africa. And then we have, under them, we have the 9 provincial structures. So basically, South Africa is divided in 9 provinces. And underneath that, we have in each province, we have districts. We have a total of 20 districts in total in South Africa. And Bowl South Africa's thing. And underneath that, in some of the bigger districts, we get sub-districts. I know Boland and Northern Cape has sub-districts. I think, if I'm correct, I think maybe Eden as well. And probably someone like Natal Inland and Country, but I'm not sure. And then we have, underneath that, we have the club structures. They're currently on the 13th end, so they've completed 12. Us on the mat. He had a good game yesterday that I watched. It was one of those special matches where every time either the third or the skip rolled the ball, the situation changed, including a burnt end and a draw and another changing lead as well. And then we also had a few, the previous match, we had a final end where JBA won Northwest literally on the last end, picking up a few more to upset that section a bit. Another good draw here by Caleb. Oh, he's really trying. He's really trying. Oh, wonderful first start by the Leeds there. Tembeka. She's also played in 2019, if I remember correctly. I remember her and Kwa. Putting the pressure on. They most are almost done with their matches. Yeah. For our border friends, they're leading 29-5 over JBA. And then on rink 3, which is almost also done, they're playing the last end. It's 13-11 in favor of Northern Free State. Good head here. Tight balls. Just standing a little bit in our way. We have to excuse the bowlers. They're not used to live streams. On Northern Cape, leading on ring 4. It's 12-6. They've been stuck on 12 for a few ends now, so they'll be hoping to pick up something now for the Northern Cape side. Then on ring 5, we have City Bang versus BGN. BGN picking up a little bit there, but they're still down 24-9. And then right on the end, on ring 6, we have BGN versus Natal Inland. Natal Inland currently on 14 and BGN on 8. Yeah, Sonia, they're really playing well. It's a good game here, Caleb. Aussie looking after this one. It's going to be close. Oh. That's free. Free to NIBA currently. They're measuring for the rest. Tembeko first on the mat. Unfortunately, the bowlers are blocking our way a little bit. We'll quickly ask them. It's only one end left, so we'll excuse them for this one. Oh, it's all inland. I forgot to update the score. They picked up 3, so they are 18-10. Quite just playing a bit through there. There's the 2-hour bell. So they have 15 minutes left to finish the game. So I don't think anyone on drink A should struggle to finish. Natal quick update. Natal Inland versus Sables just finished. Look like it's the score is 25-9. Then we have that was the match between Citibank and BGN that ended 25-9. The match between Natal Inland and on ring 6, BGN just picked up 2 days, so they moved on to 12, so it's 12-14. So Natal Inland winning that one, 14-12. Lots of room to draw in here for Chandra. Another short end. They're struggling to get the short ends. Afani saying straight out of his hand he thinks he's too heavy, but I think he's closer than he thinks. It's definitely shot ball, even though it is a bit through. Caleb just short there. They're all struggling to get the short end. Oh, he picks up the jack. What a wonderful result. Wonderful match. The end of that one. Eden picking up one there. Final score is 18-11. We'll give you an update on the other scores as they complete. A wonderful match by the Natal Inland players. Okay, final score for Border versus JBA is 35-5. Great game by Border. Good sportsmanship. So they've won their one. And the same with the Eden NIBA game. They really enjoyed each other. You can see as soon as they're off the green, it's friends and high fives. And just waiting for the other games to finish. And Northern Free State, they're finishing their end now. Hi Mark, yeah, it was a pleasure to bring you this game. Was a excellent game to cover. Hopefully, as we have more and more coverage, the better and better we'll get. Unfortunately, we had that signal drop. I hope it didn't affect you guys too much. So, 2 matches still going on this screen, so we'll just finish that up for you, then we'll close down the transmission. Nice festive atmosphere, music playing in the background. The youngsters enjoying themselves. Lovely shot of the clubhouse. Lovely facilities here in Bloemfontein at Orangia and Ooststudente. We've been well entertained here, well looked after by the staff here, so a special thanks to everyone involved in the behind the scenes work. Quick update, Northern Cape starting their last end now. They've picked up a 2 there. They've moved on to 16. They're currently leading 16-6. And North Free State versus BGN. Currently Northern Free State leading 17-11. Playing their last end. The third's on the mat now. It's been a privilege. We're really enjoying bringing you these broadcasts. So if you're watching this later on, drop us a comment. We always really read all the comments afterwards as well. And if you have any suggestions, maybe suggestions on possible camera angles as well, We're also willing to try any of the different ones and see if we can get the broadcast even better. But yeah. Yeah, we're just waiting for the last two games on the string to finish up. So there's would be quite an interesting day tomorrow. Only one match for tomorrow, so we'll have a good idea of who's still in the running by tonight. And then tomorrow, after that one game, we'll be doing the um, quarters and semi-finals and playoffs. The final bell for the so they can only complete the end day on, but luckily most of the games are already on the last end. We're just waiting for Northern Cape to finish up. It looks like Northern Free State has won 17-13. We're just waiting for Northern Cape versus Sables. Northern Cape currently leading 16-6. So we'll just give you the final update score there. Okay, so Northern Cape winning that one. Yeah, so that's the end of our day here at Orangia. A wonderful day. We'll be back here tomorrow to do the playoffs and everything this side. So see you again tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and I hope you're sharing these videos and liking and commenting. The more we get, the better exposure we get. So please continue, and we get back to all the messages that you leave to us. So yeah, enjoy it. If you're in the northern hemisphere, where I know the bowling season is also still waiting to start that side, a few weeks away. Hope you're enjoying the live broadcast. We also had a few viewers from Australia. So yeah.